Hello, this is Flemming Christensen, and this is the second video in this little mini series about the Enneagram and why your blind type matters. I'll be talking about how the blindness, the blind type, actually is created in you, how you find it, how you need a special vocabulary and conversation tool to see what is blind, what's the benefit of working with your blind type, and how do you actually work with it. So, being blind means that there's something that you cannot see. Being blind means there's something that you have not integrated, that you have not practiced, that you have not mastered yet, that it's not part of you. It is, but it's not really a conscious part of you that you can use in a conscious way. The blindness could have occurred because you're not allowed to be big and stand tall in all your energy, and you're kind of, hey, take it easy, calm down, don't put so much energy out in the room. So the family kind of ask you to keep small. It could also be that your bigger brother kind of took those qualities, so you could not kind of be in those qualities. They were kind of taken by another sibling. Or it could be in your culture that there were certain ways that were better to do and other ways not so good to do. So it's kind of in your upbringing, in your culture, in your family, that there were qualities that you could not mirror, that you could not practice. So now when you have grown up, it's difficult to do it because you haven't learned to do it. It's still a human capacity, it's still human skills. So of course you can learn it, but you will have some frustrations and maybe even some aversions about the blind qualities. So it will be difficult. And we call them blind because you don't see them as a part of you yet. So when we are looking for what we cannot see, normal vocabulary will not work. When we are looking for our primary type, we'll be looking for patterns that we do all the time. I did it again, here I did it again, here I did it again. But looking at something that is blind, it's a little difficult to kind of pay attention to. Now I didn't do it, now I didn't do it, now I didn't do it. So the that I did not do it, it's not the way that we can work to find your blind type. So we need to figure out what is it that you do not master. What part of you is it that you would not like to have a part of you? And also when others are doing it, you feel frustrated about it, you don't like it, you talk it down, maybe you think it's stupid, silly, childish, inappropriate, and maybe you have really strong aversions, sometimes even hatred. When people do it, it really fires you up and you have a strong reactions. So I have developed, together with a colleague of mine, Professor Ole Fogh Kirkeby, he's Danish, and the vocabulary is a conversation tool. Some people actually call it third generation coaching because it's a co-creation between two people or more than one person that is trying to find all the answers in myself about myself. It can also be a group. And it can also be a family constellation. It can also be using narrative or psychotherapy. It could also, or you can also use Jungian or therapy to work with what you cannot see or what is hidden to you. But I have found a way that is safe, where we are opening up elements little by little by little to things that you cannot see. Because it could be that you don't want to see them, because it's connected with sorrow, loss, deep sadness, or yeah, and even hatred. So we have to kind of work gentle on it. And you're blind for a reason on these qualities. So the vocabulary that is part of the training program is specially designed to use for blind Enneagram types. So the way we work with it is, first we uncover what we cannot see. We bring it into the light. We bring it into our conscious. And the next step is to accept it. And how do we accept something that has been neglected or hidden or blind to us for a whole life? We also need a particular vocabulary to work with that acceptance. So we call it partial acceptance. So we accept things step by step by step. It's a little difficult to go all the way. And when we see that we are kind of at ease with our blindness, then an experienced coach or a teacher would know that that might be only the first step. There will be more coming. There will be more openness. Exactly how, like when you kind of work with your Enneagram type, your primary type, you think in the beginning, I get it. And then you understand that you don't get it. There is more, there's more, there's more. And that is the same way we work with the blind type. The benefit is that you will actually uncover hidden talents. You will find a way to potentially master neglected parts of your skill set. You will experience, that happens often, you will experience more freedom from your primary type, and also you will get connected with a deeper sense of meaning and purpose, because working with your primary type has been a little limiting. Now suddenly you're opening up. You got some new keys to your primary type, and you will actually both have freedom and more meaning and purpose. That is the sense that we are experiencing. You will also be identifying more specifically on a deeper level, on a more nuanced level with your primary type, because your vocabulary will become more specific and more nuanced. So you will actually understand your primary type a little better. And you will stop what I call spinning around your primary type and actually integrate the Enneagram a little more holistically. So, thank you for listening to this video number 2, and there will be a third training video in this little mini series, and I look forward to see you there.